This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. 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 Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Just want to show you the difference between this year's oil pan and last year's oil pan. So this is a 4G69 oil pan. I believe it's also the same pan they put on the 4G64. And this one right here, let's see if the camera can get that. Yeah, this is the 4G63 oil pan. Now right here, there's an extra amount of oil pan. I don't know why, but for some reason, this humps here. Maybe it's for like the downpipe or something. No idea. One of the great things between the 4G69 and 4G63 oil pan, I just want to clarify this is an Evo 5 oil pan. You can actually see the oil pickup is actually more back and more in the center, whereas this one is more to the left side of the car and a little bit more forward. Hopefully this pan will still fit inside the car without me having to modify the subframe at all. So I didn't really pay attention to oil pan when I had it off last time, but as you can see, I can wrap my fingers around this 100%. So there's no trap doors or anything. You actually don't really need trap doors in a 4G63 or 4G69 because the head actually drains really good. The only thing that I didn't know was the 4G63 actually has this little baffle here, and normally this would be in the car like this, right? So this would be the front of the car and this would be the back of the car. So the oil pickup would be like somewhere in the middle, more to the front. And what happens is when you're accelerating, the G's go like this, so they added this little plate to stop the oil from sloshing into the back section here. But by doing that, in a rear-wheel drive setup where the oil pan G's are going this way, and in drifting, the oil sloshes left and right, technically, when I'm drifting to one side, so let me just figure out what side that is. Yeah, so if I'm drifting towards the left-hand turn, and the oil got all stopped here and picked up in a right-hand turn, when I'm going left, the oil that's here actually gets obstructed and the oil pickup can't do its job. So this oil pan, even though being inferior design in a front-wheel drive setup, in a rear-wheel drive setup is actually more ideal. I had to add a weld bung right here to help the oil drain. I did put it, normally the level of your oil is about just underneath this level here, so it's about level there. So the turbo won't have any problems draining the oil back into the oil pan, which is a good thing. So we'll just put this oil pan back where it belongs, in the trash. Let's install this oil pan. my filter of choice is a K&N PS1008. As you guys can see, I did put some brake-in oil. We're gonna just tighten this. Oh yeah. Just gonna take this off. I'm still undecided if I'm gonna clean this up to metal. I think I might just leave it red. Yeah, she's looking freaking good, boys. All right, that's what I'm gonna leave it for tonight. Missing, so right now I'm missing the pilot bearing for the rear-wheel drive transmission. I'm also gonna go over all these pipes and make sure there's no leaks, because there was a couple of little leaks last year. I'm gonna have to just grind them all down and re-weld. So I gotta install the cam sensor. I have to port the intake. If I'm supposed to get my pilot bearing tomorrow, so once I get that, I could probably put the clutch on, transmission on, cam sensor on. Maybe I can even clean up all the covers in the front and dress her up more. Actually, I might wait on putting the covers because I do need to degree the cams, and I don't have the tools for that. So I need to find somebody to help me. I need the crank thing to degree the cams, because we got cams, baby. Woo!